Hello, hello, friends. Hey. I'm gonna do a small video about something that some people ask me about my fridge. How is my fridge? So I'm gonna show you that. It's a little bit a mess because I'm making some necklaces, but here is my fridge. So you can see in my fridge, everything is covered. There is absolutely no food that is not protected. This is very, very important. And also on the bottom there, I have all my nuts, everything, every package that I open, like rice or everything, is closed and in my fridge as soon as I open something. So everything is in container, that it be in glass or plastic that I have. I recycle the plastic from the farmer's market. All my veggies are separated by spice, by different category. And in the drawer, it's the same. Everything in the drawer is protected. Everything is separated and everything is covered. There is nothing at all as food or container open in the fridge. This is very, very important. So this is what I wanted to share with you, and we're gonna have a small discussion about that. I'm gonna have a small discussion about that. So this is the thing, because some people say, oh, I would love to see your fridge, how it is. So you saw, my fridge is very, very basic, nothing special, but it is very, very important to protect everything that you have in your fridge, because in the fridge there are also bacteria. I clean my fridge like once a month with white vinegar. And I have also some baking soda box that is in my fridge. No, I'm not vegan. I eat also sometimes fish, eggs, and sometimes rarely meat. But it's mostly, you saw my fridge is mostly vegetables and fruits. Also, in the fridge, I never put tomatoes because they cannot become mature. There are also some fruits I never put in the fridge, like for example avocado. I had some here because they are like mature, so I want to keep them until tomorrow. I try to keep as much as possible things out of the fridge. For example, when I go to the farmer's market and I buy blueberries can stay a long time out of the fridge, many days. And they don't become, when the fruits and the veggies you buy have not been refrigerated, they can last longer. And when they are organic, they last longer. They have absolutely no, they have not been washed, they have not been, refrigerated or in packages, they have no tag on. So they are in a way with their own protection for a while. So like that, I have tomatoes never in the fridge. I have some fruits like peach, nectarine, grapes. I never put grapes in the fridge because the fridge in fact is taking off the taste, and also it doesn't let the things going to maturity. Tomatoes is the best example. If you put tomatoes in the fridge, there will never be this very dark red that is really make a good tomato sauce, for example. So for that, because someone asked me how I do my market each 2 weeks, but how do you do to don't waste a lot of things? I don't waste things, maybe a little bit of parsley or cilantro, but I can stay 2 weeks because I'm very well organized. So everything is, as you saw, totally protected by kind. I don't mix, for example, broccoli and carrots. I have broccoli on their own package, carrots, onions, everything is on their own bag. or container. What else? Yes, do you put rice in the fridge? Yes, when it's open, when the package is open, I don't put it back in the cupboard, in the closet, because if you forget a little bit about it, that it can be flour, that it can be lentils, rice, anything, you can have little bugs that gonna bring to life with the hot, with the heat, and they do their own life. So even if they have treated these, when you buy organic, it's less treated. So it's very important to don't. For me, I felt I also can keep longer all these things that I put in the fridge. Like, for example, my cocoa is in the fridge, my almond flour, all my seeds are in the fridge. Everything you saw in every little container. And the flour I use, like the white flour, it's in the fridge. Olives, everything is in it's maybe seems too much, but I see that things are much more preserved. For example, when I buy walnuts with the shell, that I prefer when it's season, if you let them out, they're gonna develop some, you have some little worms or things, and they're gonna be inhabited. When they are in the fridge, this cannot develop. So it's and they don't become rancid even if you keep them months. I was used to take, like big bag, and I put this in the back of walnut with shell, and they last very, very well. It keep them, it's like normal when you think about cold. Cold is keeping, alive in a way. It's like me, I take my cold shower every morning, when I wake up, and I love it. And I cannot go with hot shower the morning when I wake up. I just have my cold shower. So, no, but this is kind of a joke, but it's not a joke. I think cold, and we know it's preserved when you have, this freezing thing, it's preserving. So this is the thing. What kind of nuts? I have every kind of nuts. I have Brazilian nuts, I have walnuts, I have almonds, I have pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, goji berry. Everything is there, and it's also it makes life, for me, it makes my life very easy. So this is what I wanted to share with you, because I had some requests about that. My fridge is always very full. It's very funny because I am single and I have food like maybe it's because I had a family and I never been different. So, and also I grew in restaurant business, so be used to have quite a lot of food here, and it's, but it's a lot of green. As you saw, I have a lot of green. Yes, I have hemp earths as well. I have that. And many more. I have hazelnut flour, I have coconut flour, rice flour, and all is my pistachio. When I open the bag, they are there. Everything is there. So this is the way I do it. And you cannot have food that is not protected in the fridge. It's they can take smell of other things. And me, I cannot feel good if I have, food that is not protected. Like the watermelon, it's protected, but when I'm gonna take it, I scrap the top because I don't want to eat the piece that has been in touch with the plastic, because it has been in touch also with air and it creates oxidation. And this is not something you want to put in your body. You don't want to put oxidation in your body. So, voila. Oh, you transitioning to vegan. You know, I'm not vegan, but I make a lot of things that are quite vegan. Yes, I read comment. I read comment when I can, and is what I'm looking. I answer to question. Erase. Yeah, I answer to questions already. I'm checking if I miss something, but and for me it's difficult to speak and at the same time to read. I need to be focused. So this is what I wanted to share with you, and try to to have these basics. And also something I don't do, because every time you cut fruits or vegetables, it's in contact with the air, the oxygen, and it's going to create an oxidation. So I prepare always my food when I'm going to eat. I don't prepare in advance. I just prepare when I'm going to do a salad. I prepare it when I are going to eat the salad. There are some things that you can prepare a little bit in advance, like maybe the broccoli, raw broccoli. You can grate them like 40 minutes before eating them. They have better properties like that. But it's always better to prepare just when you're gonna eat, not in advance. Don't keep things that has been prepared like that. Don't prepare more, like saying, oh, like this I'm gonna have for tomorrow, after tomorrow. It's better to have exactly what you need in the moment. It's fresh. There are less loss of vitamins, and also it's better taste, or maybe if you like when it's older, it's your choice, but me, I prefer when it's really fresh. Voila. So I think I did this little thing for and answer to some question. Let's see if I have yes, I'm reading the comments. What I eat in a day, I have no rule. I'm eating in a day what I feel to eat. This morning I felt when I wake up to have a banana and blueberry with my tea. And after I went walking, and when I came back, I had a coffee with a piece of chocolate cake that I made some days ago. And since 11 this morning or noon, I have not eaten. Yes, I eat a little bit of watermelon, and I'm gonna have a meal this evening. I don't know yet what I will be inspired. So sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I wake up, I just have hot water with lemon until noon, and I'm making a salad. You can see in my story when I cook. So you can see it's not regular at every day the same time. I eat when I feel to eat. I have no protocol like every day I'm gonna eat 3 meals or 2 meals at the same hours. It's more about, I don't know, it's simple for me. I just go with the flow, and it's really pleasant when it's like that, because suddenly I'm inspired. Like yesterday evening, it was 8 o'clock in the evening. I had I think I had a salad end of the morning, and suddenly I saw one of my followers, but I follow as well, French, who did this zucchini kind of little crust, and I said, oh, I'm gonna make that. So it took me like 10 minutes, and I make my little zucchini. Maybe you saw them yesterday, and it was delicious. So I love when it's like that, when I have all these basics in my fridge, and I have few things in the freezer. I don't use a lot of unfrozen food. or just some frozen that I bought at the farmer's market, but I never buy processed food. I never eat processed food, just the food I process myself. But I love to have all these basics, and suddenly now I'm speaking to you and I'm thinking, oh, I would love to do some sweet potatoes with garlic and parsley, just steam like that, with olive oil and balsamic vinegar. I love to eat very simple. I don't like to process too much. Or sometimes I do like some stew. I also prepared this morning some bone broth that is cooking slowly and will cook until tomorrow. So maybe I'm gonna have, if it's not cooked alone, maybe only 10 hours, I will have a cup of bone broth this evening with my sweet potatoes if I eat that. Or maybe it's gonna change. Maybe suddenly I'm gonna have another inspiration. Or maybe I could do some pasta. I made some tomato sauce yesterday, so I can use that. This is one of the only thing I can keep like some days in the fridge like this if I am inspired to get some eggs, for example, in tomato sauce, or to use it for pasta or rice, or I have it. So is what it's more intuitive and more in the moment. And I cannot plan in advance, and I love to go to the farmer's market because regarding what they have, I'm inspired, and of things that I'm like last day, the bakery had these beautiful rolls like buns for hamburger, and I went to the fish place, and they had this lobster tail, and suddenly it's starting, oh, the rolls, the lobster tail, I'm gonna make rolls of lobster tail, and I did it, and it was so fast and so delicious that I didn't want to stop eating it. So the week after I did another one. I found again a lobster and small buns. So it's that, it's nice to really go with the flow simply. It makes your life easier. And I don't have children anymore to raise. When I had my children, I was cooking a lot, much more. And I loved it. It's never been a problem for me. Now that I'm single since many years, I am eating more in a more simple way, and I love it, and my body loves it. And I love to have the flavor of one, for example, vegetable. I don't like to mix too much unless the salad, but I love, for example, to have, like I had, I think it was before yesterday, green beans with basil, olive oil, and lemon. And this was like, I could not stop to eat that. So I'm not vegan, but this is like, I'm mostly vegan, but I'm not, because I've been when I was in my early 30s for 1 year, and it was not for me. I felt I was too sensitive. I was like almost transparent. I was like feeling so many things and seeing so many things. I was not ensured. I was not right there in my body. I was not living my incarnation. So I felt it was not for me, and I went to something a little bit more consistent. But I'm not really, you can see in my meal, I'm not really eating a lot of meats, and when I eat meat, it's very well chosen. I don't, at the farmer's market, we have this local fresh fish, and this is something I eat maybe once a week. Or the sea urchin that I love, that I can have on the Sunday. That is my little vice, I can say. But, and eggs from my friend, fresh eggs, organic eggs. So it's very, very basic, very simple. Let's see if you have something else. Oh, I cannot give advice for someone to look for start a business. I don't know. You have to know what you like to do. You have to be happy at the idea of doing it. You have maybe to do it first because you like it, not maybe to think making a lot of money. It's good to make money for sure, but first something you will enjoy to do every day, that you will enjoy to share with others, that's going to bring a difference to others, that's going to bring something special to others. Maybe it's that. But advices, I never get advices, so about what is easy to prepare to eat, I just spoke about that. I love to have one single kind of vegetable with spices, with herbs, with a good oil, lemon juice, very simple. And this your body gonna be happy. There is a rule, I always speak about that in my video. We are, as human beings, our body, we are as nature. We are organic as nature. So more we put things that are simple from nature, easier it is for the body to digest, to manage it. It's less polluting. It's less difficult. It's require less energy. And when you bring nutriment like nuts and olives are very, very important. And when they are fresh and when you know the source, we have also at the farmer's market very great product, great nuts, very great nuts. But also for the nuts, something I do every time I take them off the package, when I'm going to eat them, I rinse them all the time. The date's the same. I rinse them, but when I rinse them, it's like I bless them. I have my mind that is like, in the same time, grateful for the nature to bring this in my hands, that's going to be in my body. So there is a blessing part that is very important in my way to be with food. When I wash my vegetables, to cook them, to prepare them, it's the same. I bless them. I am grateful. It's like I see the path they did from the seed to the product that I have in my hands. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the people who worked, the farmers, for the people who worked for me to have this food. And this, for me, is as nutritious than the food itself. The food is more nutritious if you have this consciousness and if you have this mindset. This is my way to be with food. It's very pleasant to learn about the needs of the body, because the body gonna direct you to that or that, and this is also something that someone wanted to speak about. We may do a video about that, about addictions. And sometimes we can feel we have addictions. It's really funny because I love chocolate, and since more than a week I've not had a piece of chocolate because my body doesn't need it. But when I need it, I make my own. So the chocolate I made has no adjuvant, has not processed, has not been aging on shelves, So this is also, and when I eat it with a lot of pleasure. But it's funny, for example, it's almost 2 weeks I don't have a piece of chocolate. I don't even think about it. And sometimes every day I'm going to have it. So some people can eventually say it's an addiction, feel that I have an addiction, but it's not. It's just sometimes a need. Your body maybe needs some of the nutrients that are in that chocolate or something else. I love also, for example, anchovies. And sometimes I crave them. I would love to eat them every day, twice a day. And I think it's because there is a lot of iodine, and my body needs iodine. So my body directs me toward anchovies. And it's a very pleasant way to get iodine. And I had that with toast, of delicious bread from the farmer's market, and butter. And I'm like, for me, it's the best thing. It's even, I could even have that as a dessert. I don't need dessert because this is satisfying to me. I love it so much. So you see, it's that. It's maybe when you are more and more in touch with your true nature, as we are, as I'll say, organic as nature, your true nature gonna guide you toward what you need, and it's very very nice because you follow just the flow, and it comes by itself, and you feel so great pleasure to have, and also to be always with gratitude to be able to have it. This is it's flowing, it's beautiful, and it's a great feeling to give to your body like you give to a pet, you know, something a treat that he really likes, you know. It's like, yeah, he's happy. Yeah, I had a family also, you know, when I was younger, and it's important to, sure, it's important, but when you are alone, it's different. So it was great. It was not a problem. I loved it. But now it's another cycle in my life, and I love to have my rhythm like that. And when friends are coming, they're at my rhythm, you know, and it's nice. It's very simple. No, I'm not Moroccan. I'm French from Corsica. Oh, you know, there are highlight with food, but I don't put proportions because I never know the proportion. I never measure anything. I just do like that. So people ask me for what amount of that or that. I cannot tell you. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, gratitude is very, very important. Mhm. You know, someone is asking Palestine or Israel. I'm going to tell you, who knows exactly what is going on? If you follow me, you know that I'm for peace. And I cannot engage myself in this debate because I don't know. I don't know what is going on exactly. Who can say that they know? It's very sad. It's terrible. And I love the Middle East. People who follow me knows how I love the Middle East. And I've been there. I've been in these countries. And it's devastating, and it's really hurting me. But I cannot engage a debate on that because I have no knowledge about that. And I just think people are suffering on both sides, and this is terrible. Thank you. Oh, yeah, my skin is quite fine. I put oil, so my hair are weird because I put castor oil. It's my day of castor oil, so I keep the oil all day long on my hair and my scalp, so it's like oily. Yeah, we don't talk about this thing. Oh, my kids. Yeah, yes and no. Because they love when I was cooking something special. For example, they love my donuts that I was making myself, my empanadas, a lot of things. But for example, my son is a pain because even at 48, he doesn't like parsley, cilantro, all the herbs, onions. So I had to take off everything for him because he would not eat. So I was making without onions or without that for him. This is the only thing. But no, and my daughter is cooking better than me. She is like an amazing chef. She's cooking, she loves food, and she cooks very, very well. My son is not cooking, or a few things, but he's not cooking. But my daughter is a great cook. Yes, all lives matters. Qui est-ce qui me pose cette question? Est-ce que j'étais déjà j'ai commencé le mannequinat à presque 30 ans. Mais j'étais déjà, tu vois, je te parle en français, j'étais déjà dans la mode bien avant ça. Donc j'ai grandi, ma mère était tailleur, elle faisait des vêtements. Donc j'ai grandi là-dedans. Et de mon père, restaurant. Donc voilà. Oh, what do I eat for snack? I don't eat snacks. Or maybe I had watermelon, we can call this snack. I'm not really in snacks. Or some nuts sometimes, maybe this, but I'm not, I don't really think about this. Yeah, I had watermelon before, so we can call it a snack. Fruits mostly, yes. About Pakistan bronze boy, I don't know, but what I like about Pakistan, and I would love to go, is Unza Valley for the apricot trees, because it's really beautiful. Il y en a qui ont, certains, il y en a vraiment, t'as des questions, mais alors d'une stupidité. The benefits of castor oils, it helps hair, the castor oil has a property to make the blood flowing better. So the benefits of castor oil, it's going to irrigate better your scalp, and like that, it's going to bring the nutriment to your hair, to the base, the roots of your hair better. And also the hair are much softer after. So this is good to do it. I try to do it once a week. Sometimes I forget, but today I say, okay, I have to do it. To do it regularly, and I really see after like 2 weeks, we start to see a result. And now you see I have hair growing here, because you know when we age we lose hair, especially on that part. So, but they are growing. I always have baby hair, so it's a good thing to do. You can use it for your eyebrow, but I don't because I'm lazy, or for your eyelashes as well, and it's not expensive. Yeah, hi from Israel. You know, I always found nice people everywhere, and this really hurt me when I see what is going on around the world. I don't have tips for detox because I don't do detox, because my way of eating doesn't need to detox. If I, for example, I drink a black coffee every morning, organic black coffee, no sugar, no milk, nothing. Sometimes I put some special oil inside. But sometimes I say, okay, I stop coffee for a couple of days. And for me, I think coffee is good for me. The way I have it, after doing my yoga, after doing exercise, I take my coffee after. And but sometimes my body don't want to have it, and this is a kind of detox, if we can say. But for detox, you eat green vegetables, you eat greens, you chew very well your greens, you eat fruits, you can eat grapes, you can eat strawberries, you can eat blueberries, you can eat watermelon, is a good thing as well. You can have herb teas, you can have mint tea, you can have, you know, it's very simple. But when you eat like I eat, and what I drink, only water or this kind of tea, just my black coffee every day, your body doesn't need to do a detox, because you don't overload with too much processing. I have a glass of red wine also sometimes, the evening. I don't feel the need of detox. I did it when I was younger because I was eating much more, and as I was cooking, I was processing much more. So sometimes I was doing, a green clay cure or something like that, but no, I don't need it. No, I'm not from America. I am from France, but I'm also American citizen, and I love to be both. Oh, thank you for the badge. This is really, really kind of you. Oh yeah, sometimes I get a cold when my body needs it. This is a way to go to detox. It's a way the body is detoxifying when you get a cold or a flu, because it's burning the toxin. It's not that you get from something else, from someone else. It's just your body that is finding a way to be clear of some toxins. And it's another way to me, when I get a cold or a flu, I embrace it. I'm not, I'm sick. No, I just, okay, my body needs to be free of some toxins. I'm going to help my body. So I'm going to take thyme, I'm going to take oregano oil, Artemisa, I'm going to take lemon with honey. I'm going to do my own things the same as I'm inspired to have this or this food. I'm going to go with inspiration of what I need in the moment. And it's last 3 days, no more, without any medicine other than some homeopathic that I'm taking. And it's the only way. When I have the flu, it's like that. I had it maybe 3 times in the last 15 years. And it was very strong. I'm telling you, it was like very, very strong. But I do my own protocol. I do things that are not recommended to do, but it's what is working for me. I take hot bath when I have fever, and people are going to say, oh, you cannot do that, but me, I feel to do it. And it really helps me, because I guess my body is also in a way able to burn the toxins faster like that. But I don't recommend to do it, because you have to know your body. Oh, this is really kind. Yeah, I would love to go in Pakistan in this area. And also because of this beautiful stone that have been offered to me, that is from Pakistan. This stone that my friend at the Sage Goddess offered to me, this comes from Pakistan. And I would love to go and see them. And I know it's come from Unza Valley. And Unza Valley is also a place I discovered because it was someone here at the farmer's market who was selling apricot seeds from Unza Valley. And I've been online because I was so intrigued. So I've been online and I discovered this valley that is fantastic. It's so beautiful. When the apricot trees are in flower, it's amazing. It's like a fairy tale land. For my face, I use oils, different kind of oils. I have a skincare video, you can check it out. Non, j'ai pas ma marque de vêtements, je fais juste mes châles. Juste les châles, c'est ma collection, mais autrement, je fais pas de vêtements. Merci. The oil in the coffee, I don't know the name. It's I forgot. It's a kind of oil that is helping to optimize the coffee effect during the day. It's permit to have, instead of having a boost, to have this longer during the day. But you can blend the coffee with coconut oil as well. I forgot the name of this oil. I forgot, TMC or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I don't do it every day. I answer about that. I don't eat at regular hours. You make me laugh. Yeah, sometimes when you feel good, you eat well, and when you are depressed, you eat crap. But you have to allow yourself that. Because when you do it, you like to do it. I guess you can have some satisfaction. So authorize you that. Because like that, when you authorize yourself to eat crap, after a while, you're going to desire to go back to healthy food. So it's a good thing. Voila, MTC, yes, it's that, MTC oil, it's that. And to be honest, I cannot tell you exactly how this oil is made. I think it's made with coconut oil, but processed in a special way. And it helps me. Sometimes I do also something that I love, and I mixed my coffee with this MTC oil and with an egg yolk. And I blend this, and it makes me like a smoothie latte. And I love that. Sometimes I do it. I've not done it since maybe 3 weeks now. So this gives me an idea for tomorrow. One rule also that is said for the body is to don't give to the body the same thing for 4 days. This means that, for example, today I have an avocado, I should not have it for 4 days. I have bread, I should not have it for 4 days. I have salmon, I should not have it for 4 days. This is a rule that maybe can help some people who has some troubles to have this in mind. And this gonna, in a way, stimulate their desire to investigate in different foods and to have more variety. The goal for that is to don't have accoutrements, because even if it's good food, you can have accoutrements and your body can be overloaded and it's, I don't want this anymore, but you don't know it. So it can manifest in different ways, like not allergies, but intolerance, or you don't feel good or that, because the body is fed up, is bored, So try to have this in mind if you feel, that. But usually you are attracted to the food when you are really connected to your body, to the food that is right to take. And sometimes I have avocado every day for like 2 or 3 days, and after I forget for some days. So be relaxed with that. Don't, be too focused on a diet, special diet. About night, I really don't know. Oh my goodness, I have almost no more battery. Let me put this here. Let me put this. I sleep well, but I'm not really. I think it's good to go to bed before midnight, like 10 o'clock. But last night I've been to bed at 10 o'clock and I had a night very agitated, and I think I saw the light of the moon, and I think it was the moon this month that is really strong for me. Last month I've not felt anything about the moon, but it was like this. I was feeling tired and I was feeling like I've not slept and I went to bed at 10. And I stand up, it was like 7:30 or 8. So this also, it's up to you. Some people gonna need more, some people gonna need less. It's you just have to do what you feel, what makes you feel good. Because some people like to work by night, and they are more operative, they are more creative by night, and they can sleep the morning. So it's up to you. You have to know what is right for you, because there are no rules other than the one that are right for you. So what do you want to know? How attached? Oh, the linen, I answer a lot about that. It's with rods at the ceiling. There are rods on the ceiling. I don't know about frozen vegetables. I have the farmers market. Farmers are not. I'm going to. They don't freeze anything, so they take early morning. They cut everything. They bring it. It's little farmers. I prefer to have that. I'm not sure that they are frozen right away. I'm not sure they has not been irradiated, because often they are irradiated, and I don't want to have food that has been irradiated. So, I don't buy frozen food. Well, I think I answered to all your questions, and there are no kind of food I don't eat. It's very simple. I don't eat processed food. I don't eat frozen food. I don't eat food that I go rarely, very rarely to restaurant, and even now, even less because of the stupid rules. So I don't want to play the game of going to the place with a mask that I don't wear and arriving, sitting, and be able to take it off. And I think it's also really no respectful for people who are working there. People gonna tell me, yeah, but they have to work to make money. Sure, but if we were more like that, to refuse these stupid rules, they could work without these stupid things on their face, because this doesn't change anything, because the smoke goes through and these particles are smaller than smoke. So voila. Now there is someone asking me if I had the vaccine. This I will not answer. It's that you ask about medical secret thing, and but if you follow me and if you follow what I'm saying, you will know. You will know about that, my position about that. Because can you imagine that it's more than 40 years, I can say 45 years, I'm really aware about what I put in my body. I don't put chemicals in my body. So now you know about that. It's very simple, It's really like, it's what I said earlier. We are organic as nature. Why are we going to put things that are not organic in the body? That's it. Because the body will have difficulties to deal with. And when you suppositively, like I said before, catch a cold that you don't catch, that it's just the body trying that is working to go back to health, it's like very simple. Hey, Ahmed, is it you? This is so funny. How are you? So, I told you a little bit about all this, and I wish you good. And now you know a little bit more about my fridge, about what is going on there, and maybe you're gonna get inspired. You will see it. It's also simplify your life, because it's nice when you come back from the market with all the produce. Oh yeah, it was something I wanted to tell. When I have all this produce, I do my market in a way that I know if I take, for example, cauliflower, the cauliflower or the cabbage gonna last longer than the broccoli, for example, or than some veggies. So I'm gonna organize my week or my 2 weeks with this food, knowing that, for example, zucchini gonna last less than red cabbage. So I'm gonna eat first the zucchini. I know that mushroom lasts very long, so I can keep them for the end of my 2 weeks. And cabbage as well. I deal like that. Like this, I have no waste of food because I have this carrot stays longer. So I will have carrot salad or things like that more towards the end. If I have red beets, they stay longer. So you have to know how the veggies are more or less fragile and to prioritize. For example, I have arugula. I eat first the arugula salad in the first days because it will not last up to the week. It will become a little bit yellow. So I eat the arugula or the spinach very early in the week. You see, it's like that. It's kind of organization, like very simple protocol, but for that you have to know a little bit how the veggies are living, Oh, thank you, Ahmed. It's nice. I missed to go in Dubai. I was here last year and I missed you actually. But I hope you are well. I hope everything is well. I have some news from Ibla, my friend there, regularly. And I hope everything is fine for you and the family. Big kisses. Hmm. You are very welcome. Yes, going to the farmers market is a political engagement. It's start by that because you prioritize the little businesses, these people who are working very hard and they are good people. So I prefer to give my money to them. I don't want to buy all these mountain of things in supermarket. It's rare that I go in a supermarket. I go to supermarket to buy rice, flour, this kind of thing. But or sometimes almond milk because I don't have that at the market now, or this kind of thing. But I don't. I buy almost everything, and we have also meat at the farmers market that is really good. So sometimes I take some chicken from there, or what they have. Like even the bacon is absolutely delicious. It's rare that I have it, but sometimes I feel to have it, and I'm okay with that. So it's a political engagement. J'ai pas de marque de vêtements préférée, mes couleurs préférées, j'en ai pas en fait, j'aime tout. Il n'y a qu'à voir mes posts. Yeah, simple is the best. This is the basic rule. Having in mind that whoever is, we are organic as nature, so everything organic we put in our body in moderation because, we become also what we eat, so we have to to go and with that, but go to simplicity. I'm 65, I will be 66 in December. Yeah, Ahmed, I pray for you. Yeah, thank you. Bye. I miss you too. I would love to go in Israel. There is this beautiful Sharet, Six Sands resort in the middle of the desert. I would love to go there. It's really, really beautiful. I really love when I was in Israel, the desert, Negev desert. It was fantastic. I've been welcomed by this Russian there, lost in the middle of nowhere. So kind people, really, really kind. Malaysia, wow. I cannot tell you that. I don't know about this issue. Okay, Uruguay. Wow, it's a little bit around the world. I thank you for following me. I thanks again for the kindness badges. It's really, really kind of you. This is for the orphanage, so thank you very much. And well, last question. I walk almost every day, but I'm lazy sometimes. I love to be at home, so Ukraine, Chile. Oh, so I let you. I gonna make some necklaces. I gonna when it's still a little bit of light here. Hi Canada, really nice as well. Bye bye. So enjoy.